Okay. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Amma ba'd. What book are we studying?
Nawawi.
Nawawi's 40 hadith. Why is it 40 and not 100?
What?
Why have we got only 40 hadith?
Why did you say
You've forgotten.
100?
Why is it not 1,000? Do you think the Prophet ﷺ only had 40 hadith? He was a prophet for 23 years. Is it going to only be 40 hadith?
No.
He's going to have thousands.
100.
He's got thousands and thousands of hadith. Why have we only got 40? You've forgotten from lesson 1. These 40 are the most important ones that we thought that every single Muslim needs to know, including little kids like you guys. And we're going to see in today's hadith why he is right, I think. Right, come on then. Wait. What hadith are we on?
18.
18. Right, let's go. Hadith number 18. Muhammad.
Abu
Dhar.
Abu Dhar Ibn Junada and Abu Abdurrahman Mu'adh ibn Jabal.
Yeah. Okay, so now 2 companions heard this from the Prophet ﷺ, not one. There were 2 of them at least that were there.
Yeah.
Guys, right, come on. Start carry on. From the
Messenger of Allah
Sallallahu Alaihi
Wasallam. Allah, wherever you
Wait,
are,
we didn't hear that. Who said be
mindful of Allah,
Yeah.
wherever you are,
And
follow up a bad deed with a good deed. It will
wipe.
wipe it out. And treat people with kindness and good character.
Okay, so this hadith has 3 parts to it, yeah? Be mindful of Allah wherever you are. What do you think that means, be mindful of Allah wherever you are?
Wherever you are, worship Allah.
Kind of, but what does mindful mean? So if we're walking down the street and I say to Saleh, mind that car, what does that mean, mind?
Like, watch out.
Watch out, be careful, yeah? Okay, that's the first thing the Prophet ﷺ said. Number 2, follow up a bad deed with a good deed, it will wipe it out. Follow up a good deed with a bad deed, it will wipe it out. This hadith has the second part. And the third part of the hadith, treat people with kindness and good character. Right, treat people with kindness and be good to them. So the title is actually a picture, Allah and you. If you are good to Allah, Allah will be good to you.
That makes more sense.
If you are good to Allah, Allah will be good to you. If you want to go to Jannah, be good to Allah, Allah will be good to you. If you want to be safe from Dajjal, be good to Allah, Allah will be good to you. If you want nice things in the dunya, be good to Allah, Allah will be good to you. But how can you be good to Allah? That's the question. So now, everybody has drawn a picture. This is Saleh's, number 1. Number 2 was me, and number 3 was Muhammad. Every single one of us is going to explain what they drew in the picture, and that will explain what the hadith is about. So go, Saleh, number 1. What's this? Wait 1 minute. What's this here?
Help.
No, what's this?
Person.
That's a person on a very... Has he got stilts or what is that?
It's just a chair.
It's just a very long chair. What is he, like 7 foot tall or something? And his friend is 7 foot tall as well. And he's saying what? Huh?
No, it's not speech.
Oh, okay. So what's happening then? Why is it?
So, there's the other brother that doesn't say anything.
Okay. Oh, they're so both brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use the stick. Use the stick.
That's named Muhammad.
Okay, so...
That brother
Yeah.
needs help on a drone project.
Oh, I see.
And then the brother...
So
the
that
other
is...
brother comes.
1 minute, that's a drone.
Yeah.
And these 2 are brothers.
Yeah.
And what's that then?
And then...
What's that then? 1 minute, what's that?
The remote.
Okay, go on then.
And then the brother comes in and then he comes sit down and help him with the drone.
Okay, so now the first part of the hadith is be mindful of Allah wherever you are. That means have taqwa of Allah wherever you are. What's this got to do with taqwa, Saleh?
You're helping.
Good. What is taqwa?
To do the right thing.
To do the right thing and to stay away from bad. So how is this taqwa?
You're helping.
You're helping. You're sharing. You're being nice to each other. This person is feeling sad. Good boy, Muhammad. This person is feeling sad because
No, it's the other way around.
Okay, sorry. This person is feeling sad and he's going to help. So part of taqwa is to remove bad feelings from each other.
Yeah.
To say nice things, to share, not to get angry, not to annoy, not to jump around, not to not sit still, not to put your fingers in your mouth. Yeah, all of that. These are just examples. How can we have taqwa with Allah though?
I know.
Go on. All of these things, is that part of being nice to Allah? Yeah, it is. Good boy. Yeah, it is. It is part of. But it's being, yes, exactly, being nice to the creation. But how can we be nice to Allah? Just Allah, you and Allah alone. How can you be alone with Allah and be nice to Him? Praying nicely, praying Quran, concentrating on the Quran and what it says and doing tafsir. Lessons like this is actually a lesson where we're thinking about Allah and learning about Allah. And I actually noticed, I told Mum this as well, I actually noticed that sometimes when you guys finish this class, your behavior becomes so much better than it has been for the rest of the day. And that tells us something, that when we learn about the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, when we learn something about the religion, it makes us feel nice. Because we're thinking about Allah and we're learning about His religion. So good. Okay, so that's picture number 1. And picture number 2, what does it say in the hadith? So number 1, be mindful of Allah wherever you are. Have taqwa of Allah wherever you are. So if you're at home, if you're in school, if you're in the park, if you're walking down the road, do the good things and stay away from the bad things. Right? Look, sit still. The second part of the hadith is follow up a bad deed with a good deed. Now, everybody is going to do a bad deed. I'm not trying to say that it's okay for you to do that, but we all make mistakes. Okay? What do we do if we make a mistake? No. I'm number 2. You had your chance. I'm number 2. Right. What do you do? Listen. I'm explaining now. I'm the teacher, not Saleh. Listen. What do you do? Right? If you do a bad deed, when you do a bad deed, because it's going to happen, you're going to make a mistake, change that bad into a good immediately. So if you've done something wrong to someone, explain something, look, I'm sorry, and say something good instead. If you have done something wrong to Allah, make istighfar and say, astaghfirullah, I can't believe I did that. Allah, I promise. Inside you can say, I promise I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to do that again. And I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to let shaitan get the good of me. The Prophet ﷺ said that if you do a bad deed and you do a good deed straight after the bad deed, guess what happens? Look what he said. Tamhuha, it will wipe it out. Tamhuha in Arabic. It will wipe it out. So it'll be like you didn't even do the bad deed. But that's on the condition that you do a good deed straight after you do a bad deed. Okay? But that does that mean we can do bad deeds and then say, okay, well, I'll do a good deed afterwards? You know, there were some people that came before, from the people of Musa alayhi salam. This is the kind of trickery that they used to do. Now, if you remember the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, you know what they said? They said, look, we don't like Yusuf, yeah? Let's go and throw him down a well so that he gets away from our house and we can have dad to ourselves. Because they were jealous of their dad. They were jealous of Yaqub. Yaqub used to like Yusuf alayhi salam a lot. You know what they said? We know this is a bad deed, but you know what we will do? We will throw him down the well. وَتَكُونُ مِنْ بَعْدِهَا قَوْمٌ صَالِحٌ. After that, we will be good. Let's just do the bad now, and then after that, we'll be good. But that doesn't make sense. And they weren't doing a good deed by doing that, and Allah was not happy with that. Therefore, you cannot say that, oh, okay, I'm going to do a bad deed, but I'll promise to do a good deed afterwards anyway. That's not the point. The point is that if you make a mistake, you make an error, you forgot, then follow it up with something good. Right, Muhammad, it's your turn. Come here. Come here. Don't go in front of the camera. Use the stick to explain your picture. This picture was drawn by Muhammad. What's happening in this picture, Muhammad?
So he
is
hugging with him.
Okay.
And he's saying mashallah.
Oh, what does that say there?
Mashallah.
Okay, so what's that then?
That means that's a smiley face.
Oh, that's good. So what's this here?
Love.
Love hearts. Okay, and what's that? Everybody's smiling. So what is this? What is happening in this picture then, Muhammad?
So hugging.
Yeah. But no, what's the idea? I mean, hugging is the action, but what is the message? What do we learn from this picture? That we...
We have to be nice.
Excellent. That's the last part of the hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, treat people with kindness and good character. And what that basically means, there's three parts. There's three things that we need to do with each other. Number one, be nice to each other. Number two, don't be rude to each other. And number three, always have a nice face with each other. That's how you can be nice with one another. Be nice, have a nice face. So now somebody could be nice, but he's always frowning and always looking mean. Is that person being nice? You'd be like, okay, well, he hasn't said anything rude, but at the same time, I don't feel comfortable with that person because he's not making me feel good. He's not making me laugh. He's not. For you to be good to another person. Now this is for Muslim and non-Muslim. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, treat people, whether they're Muslim or not Muslim. Yeah, treat everyone nice. How do you treat people nice? I said three things. Let's see if you can remember them. Do good, stop bad, and then have a nice face. Excellent. That's this hadith. Well done. Hadith number 18. This is a personal favourite of my hadith. This is one of the hadith that I really like of the Prophet ﷺ. Not that others are not better, but this one's really nice because it's got three very important parts. What are you doing? Stop being silly. The lesson's not finished yet. Stop it. Stop it. Right. So what did we learn from this hadith? What's that?
Worship.
Worship Allah, yeah, but why is there arrow? Why is that arrow there between the person and Allah? What happens?
Nice.
If you're nice to Allah, what happens?
You go to
Allah is nice to you. If you're nice to Allah, Allah is nice to you. Okay. That's basically what we're learning from this hadith. And there's three parts of it. Number one, taqwa. Number two, do good deeds after bad deeds. And number three, be nice to one another. Saleh, what did you learn from this hadith? Tell me one thing. I'm picking on Saleh first because I know Muhammad probably copied afterwards. So, go on Saleh, what did you learn from this hadith? What's the best part of this lesson?
Gotta worship Allah only.
What's that called in Arabic? Good, it's called Tawheed. Right. So the Prophet ﷺ in this hadith is telling us to have Tawheed. How is he telling us to have Tawheed? How is he telling us?
By worshipping Allah.
Yeah, obviously that's what Tawheed is. But how? Where do you understand Tawheed from this?
Huh?
Where do you understand Tawheed from this?
All of it. By
Explain. I don't understand what you mean. Explain.
Because
Go on. Yeah.
He is helping, and that's.
Oh, well done. Okay, good.
He did good at that.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. All of these are examples of Tawheed. Excellent. Well done, Saleh. Right. Thank you. Jazakallah khair, Saleh. What did you learn, Muhammad?
Helping and being kind is good.
Is good? Is that the best part of the hadith that you learned?
To be
So can you give me example? Can you give me... Yeah, good. So can you give me example of what Allah wants us to do so He will reward us? Of being nice and kind to other people. Can you give me example?
hugging you.
Hugging. What else?
I got it from that.
I know you did. What else? That's why I said what else. Give me something different.
Being kind to your friends.
Well done. Okay, good. Oh Allah, help us to have taqwa. Say Ameen.
Ameen.
Oh Allah, help us to do good deeds and stay away from bad deeds. Say Ameen. Oh Allah, help us to be nice to each other so that we are good to each other and not bad to each other, and we have nice faith with one another. هذا والله أعلم وصلى اللهم على نبينا محمد.